A weak grey and white kitten shivers by the side of a small village clinic. Its tiny body quivers with fear and cold, but then a kind female doctor, dressed in a pristine white coat, steps out. Her name is Dr. Ayesha. With a gentle smile, she bends down and carefully scoops the kitten into her arms. She takes it inside, her eyes full of compassion. The village clinic stands quietly in the background, its wooden signboard swaying softly. Inside the clinic, the kitten, now stronger and healthier, has become a part of the daily routine. Whiskers, as he's now called, sits perched on a wooden table, his eyes wide with curiosity. Dr. Ayesha treats a patient, her hands moving with skill and precision. On the wall, neatly hung shelves are filled with bottles of medicine, and a stethoscope rests on the table, ready for use. Whiskers sits by a wooden desk beside an open medical book. His tiny ears twitch as he watches the illustrations, eager to learn. A tiny toy stethoscope lies on the desk beside him. Dr. Ayesha smiles warmly, holding a real stethoscope. With a kind chuckle, she shows Whiskers how to use it, teaching him the basics of healing. A small study table sits beside Dr. Ayesha's desk. Books, a miniature doctor's coat, and a notepad are scattered across it. Whiskers, fully immersed in his studies, watches an anatomy diagram with focused attention. The walls of the clinic are adorned with posters showing the human body in great detail. The clinic is not only a place for healing, but a place of learning. A child, scared of an injection, sits in the clinic trembling. Whiskers jumps up onto their lap and begins to purr softly, his calming presence easing their fears. Dr. Ayesha smiles, preparing the injection with her usual warmth. Sunlight pours through the windows, casting a peaceful glow over the room as Whiskers offers comfort in his own quiet way. An elderly man, frail and worn out, sits on a wooden bench outside. Whiskers gently nudges his leg, guiding him toward Dr. Ayesha. The man's weary eyes brighten as he is led inside. Villagers sit on benches, waiting patiently for care at the humble clinic. Dr. Ayesha offers help to all who need it, with no cost to the poorest. A young boy lies unconscious by the side of a small village house, his face flushed with fever. Whiskers darts ahead, tugging urgently at Dr. Ayesha's coat as if to say, "Come quickly!" With wide eyes, Dr. Ayesha follows him, rushing to the boy's side. Her hands work swiftly to treat him, the village air thick with the urgency of the moment. Thanks to Whiskers, a celebration fills the village square. A small MBBS certificate is placed in front of Whiskers, who now sits proudly in his tiny white doctor's coat. The villagers clap with joy as Dr. Ayesha beams with pride beside him. Whiskers has officially earned his honorary title, recognized as a doctor in his own right. Inside the clinic, the atmosphere is calm and comforting. Whiskers sits beside a sick child in bed, purring softly. His presence is soothing, offering warmth and hope to the patient. In the background, Dr. Ayesha tends to another patient, her expertise a steady source of healing. Together, they form a team that fills the clinic with love and compassion. A new signboard now hangs proudly outside the clinic. Dr. Ayesha and Dr. Whiskers' free clinic for the poor. Whiskers, still in his tiny doctor's coat, greets the villagers at the entrance. His gaze is proud, filled with love for those he helps. Together, Dr. Ayesha and Whiskers dedicate themselves to healing the sick, no matter their background. Dr. Whiskers, now known far and wide across the village, continues his work. He comforts the sick, guides patients, and offers hope to all who come through the clinic's doors. His story, once a quiet tale in a small village, spreads to distant places, inspiring people everywhere. Dr. Whiskers is not just a healer, he is a symbol of kindness, dedication, and compassion, proving that even the smallest among us can make the biggest difference.